Hey guys, it's Carrie. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel, and I do apologize. I am late. I am joining in on a challenge put out by Marna and Darren over at Dolls Rescued. First of all, happy Raggedy Ann Day, or Raggedy Ann and Andy Day. I thought I knew where my Raggedy Andy was, and I was going to show him off to you guys. He wasn't a store-bought one. He was actually made for me by my mom. When I was really young. My mom made me a giant bed doll that was a Raggedy Ann, which unfortunately I lost through an improper storage of it. It was stored in the shed without my knowing, and happy little woodland creatures turned it into a home. So unfortunately, the doll is no longer with me. But I do have the Andy doll. I have misplaced him, so I will actually do another video just starring him on a random at some point. So two in the background, I don't remember or recall if I ever did introduce you guys to them. So we're going to put our main girl aside here. So this is, I've always called her Betsy Ann. I think that might actually have been her name, but she was a pattern, I think, maybe a Betsy McCall pattern, I'm not really sure. But she was basically the first handmade doll I was ever given. She was made for me by my grandmother when I was probably about 4 years old, so I'm not going to date myself and so you guys know, but she's definitely older. And she does have posable arms because my grandmother sewed her with a button. So her legs are on button and her arms are on with buttons. And I'll tell you, my mom became a pro on how to put like buttons back or arms back on. Because if an arm didn't fall off, the leg did. This girl went everywhere with me. So for her to hold up like she did, my grandmother did a good job. The only thing that's wrong right now with her is that the elastic band has since gave away on her hat, because she does have a full rooted hair. I don't know what kind of yarn my grandmother used. It looks like maybe a wool yarn, but she's got ponytails too that I just kind of fixed the bows here, but her hair's kind of pelted. Like I said, she used to go everywhere with me, so I think considering I was 4 years old when I had her, and she's in this good shape for, I don't know, maybe I've always been gentle with my dolls. But, here we go. Fix her bow in that one, but she's got braids. And she has an apron that is a separate piece. Now, this is where it got a little tathered. Actually, not by me, by something of nature. But this comes off, and then it's a dress underneath. Just a dress. And this really cool red pattern, and then she has bloomers that match the apron. I don't recall her ever having shoes. If she did, they were lost a long, long time ago. I think she made my cousin one too, and my cousin has blonde hair. I mean, this one, my natural hair color is brunette, so I think that's what she kind of went with, our hair colors. But yeah, so that's Betsy Ann. This one back here, I'm pretty sure I showed you guys her. This is, my grandmother also made this for me. This is supposed to be Little Orphan Annie from like the comic book strips. And she's been on a bottom shelf that gets a lot of foot movement, so she probably needs a bath. But anyway, yeah, embroidered eyes, embroidered nose. My grandmother embroidered everything. Sometimes she did do some painting, but not usually on fabric. But you can see that she has like the white socks and the black shoes, and then her legs are a different tint. There are some joints in there too, a little bit. So that one's since gone, but yeah. But our main star today is this girl. So I got her a while back when there was a thing at our town recycling center called a take it or leave it thing. So people would just take what they wanted and leave what they didn't want. And I used to get some good treasures. And one time I'm pretty sure that there was some kind of estate sale that happened. And a lot of the dolls that didn't sell got put in the take it or leave it. And I'm not going to lie. It was like heaven for me. I have a lot from that. Not currently on display, but there were some neat dolls I came across. And I believe she was one of them. And I do like me a nice Ragdoll. Okay, let's look at her tag first before I go even further. On her tag, it says Dolls by Pauline, which I think I have a couple of them in my collection. It says made in the Philippines and that it was distributed by the International Design Corporation, a SMID company. And it's dated 1985. So she's in this cute little, almost like a, I don't know, I would say like the little pinafore dress with little bloomers that go down. She's in a blue scheme, so you get the blue pinstripes, the blue ruffles, a couple different materials, and she's got red rooted, and they rooted it, and they also did glue it to keep it kind of in place. It's come unglued a couple of spots, but I think for the most part her hair is in pretty good condition considering she was from 1985. And then she's also wearing these socks that come off. They're removable. So the socks were sewn, or booties, whatever you want to call them. And the coolest thing about this doll, you can see her beautiful painted on blue eyes with freckles. The freckles are not painted on. The freckles are actually embroidered in there, as well as the mouth. The nose, the eyes, and the eyebrows are painted on. But the coolest thing about this doll is that when she's tired, you can just flip her around, and she has a face on the back that is painted on sleepy eyes, nose, embroidered mouth, and embroidered freckles. But you can just put her like this, and then when she's awake, flip her back over, she's awake. So cool to me, so cool. And also this is her original outfit. As you can see, it does say Dolls by Pauline. So, but yeah, those are just a trio of my rag dolls I thought I would show off to you guys, since I can't find Andy. So, when I do, I'll do a little separate video on him. But if you'd like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Go ahead and give a watch to all the other channels that did participate in this challenge, which I wish I had a list. But yeah, do go check those out. Also, special thanks to Marna and Darren over at Dolls Rescued for offering this challenge out for anyone who wanted to join in. So definitely go check out their channel. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.